YouTube, what's going on? It's Josh, guys, and today is another day in the life. It's been a long time. Been kind of busy helping out John and Carter a lot, but I figured I'd make a video. This week I went to North Carolina to hang out with my friends, and today I'm catching a flight back to Michigan at 5 p.m. to help seal some deals this week for the spring. But I'm gonna be catching you guys up on what I've been up to, the projects we've been selling, what's been going right, what's been going wrong, what I've recognized that, I need to change for myself, for my own business. And yeah, if you guys like the content that I'm bringing you, subscribe, like, comment, share, tell a friend, tell me you don't like it, tell me you love it. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for this one. Gonna be talking to you guys about a lot. All right, YouTube, what's up? So I'm gonna hop right in it. What have I been doing? So as you guys know, if you watch my other videos, I'm here in South Carolina helping my friend John, and I didn't know until I got here, helping my friend Carter, who I met, grow their businesses. They're actually 19 and 18 doing construction, which is crazy. So it's actually super fun to give back to them. I wish I had someone in my corner pushing me to do the same thing at 18, 19, but I was doing a lot of smaller jobs. But neither here nor there. I've been helping them, working on a strictly commission basis. So the reason why I did that is because for reps. So similar to the gym, when you go to the gym, your intention is to get more repetition in with the intent of getting stronger. And so sales is no different. You have a sales muscle, you need to work that muscle, and you need to continue to get better over time to improve. It's like anything, you got to get better, you got to get stronger. So, I've had people who I've shared with the idea that I'm here on commission tell me, bro, why are you down there working on commission? Bro, you should be taking 10%, 15%. My intention isn't to gouge these kids from their profits. My intention isn't to gouge these kids from their projects that they're just starting. Two, they're going to make mistakes on that are costly. Like for one of their projects, Carter had a problem with the water. There's water in the sod and the dirt was super wet. For John, he had a problem with some other stuff. The point is, I'm here to get myself better, to get more repetitions before spring starts, so that when it comes time for me to actually be in spring mode in Michigan, I'm sharp. I have my sales skills down. I have my, my ability to handle complaints, customer objections. I have all that down. So I'm here with the intent to grow myself, not to, take money from these kids who are just growing their business, because that's not beneficial at all. All right, so let me talk about some of the things that have gone wrong that I've learned, okay? So, some things that I've learned that have gone wrong are that it's super important to plan your projects beforehand. And I'm so happy that we took time to do that, It's so easy to have context between your company and a smaller company and see the contrast between the two. So, one thing that we implemented last year was project plans. We actually convert our quotes into project plans that we give to our foremen that end up becoming actual projects. So that's one thing that, I'm moving forward with John to help him do, to help him implement that. Because, as smaller companies, it's so easy to go from project to hop from here to there and not have any type of game plan, because you're just so focused on the next project and getting it done so you can move on to the next project. So that's one thing that I've recognized. If you're a smaller company, definitely remember to do that. Another thing that I've recognized to do is that it's super important to communicate. Communicate with your team. Be open. Be willing to figure out what's the problem. Is someone giving you a hard time? Is there a team member? John's been hiring people to his team, and it's important to communicate with your team to feel how the vibe is. What's the energy like? Is everyone getting along pretty well? And if not, figure out what's the reason for that, or who is the reason, and immediately address it. Because, one thing is that if you let the pile of shit get heavy, it's heavy, versus scooping it when there's nothing there or when it's a very small pile. So definitely something that I recognized. And just another thing on the sales side is speed. One thing that's been killing me, or was killing me until I really got in John's ass about it, was that dude, you have to be faster to get these homeowners proposals. You know, the funny thing about the nature of the service business, you know, whether you're a plumber, electrician, a general contractor, a landscaper, a fashion designer, a power washer, a car detailer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do or what type of service business you are specifically. When your homeowners or your customers call you, they're calling you from a need-based standpoint. These are need-based businesses. They need something done. They need some problem handled. So what does that mean for you? That means when they're calling you with an immediate need to solve a problem or find a solution to an issue that is existing in their life. Something that's so pressing that they actually felt the need to call you today. They felt the need to call a customer they felt the need to call a random person that they do not know to come in to solve this problem. What does that mean? Speed is the new big. The faster you are, the more confident you seem. The faster you are to get them figures and numbers, the more confident and the quicker, realistically, they can make a decision. You know, if you're watching this video, when's the last time you ever bought anything without seeing a price? Never. It doesn't matter what it is. If you go to the G station and buy a water bottle, if you go to the gas station and buy some trail mix, if you go to Chick-fil-A and get a breakfast sandwich, dude, you need to know how much it costs to make a decision, and your homeowners are the exact same way. People in general are the exact same way. It doesn't matter if they're a homeowner or not. They need to see how much things cost. This sun is killing me. They need to see how much things cost, and the faster you get them numbers, the more confident you seem, and the quicker you can get into the follow-up phase of the sales cycle, which is where all the deals happen. Every deal happens in the follow-up. Between the 5th and 12th contact, a deal will happen, period. So that's the biggest thing I've been learning, is that speed to deals is killer. One thing that I tell all of my homeowners when I meet them is that in 72 hours or less, you will have a proposal in your inbox, right? That buys me a little bit of time because I have templates that help make things faster, but it also tells the homeowner that, hey, I have no fear of getting you numbers about your project because I'm confident in the work. I'm confident we're able to solve your problem. And I'm confident that once we get you these numbers, that you called us to solve your problem for a specific reason. You called us for a specific reason as well. Maybe because of the branding, maybe because of the quality of the work, maybe because we're omnipresent on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google, SEO, YouTube, right? You're calling us because of one of many reasons. And it is my duty and it is my obligation as Josh, as a person who is a finder in this company, or playing a role as a finder for John, or playing a role as the finder, the visionary for my company, to put out opportunities into the realm of the world so that people can actually bite on them and I can do business with them. Like, it's that simple. So if you're a contractor watching this video, dude, get your bids out fast, man. I don't care what you do. I don't care if it's overpriced. I don't care if you think it's overpriced. That's another thing. A lot of the objections that you have about the cost are internal. You know, you're thinking in your head, shit, how am I going to charge this guy $98,000 for this outdoor living space? How the hell can he make sense of that? I don't know, but it's not your job to figure out how he can make sense of it. He wants to make the investment. If you have internal objections about money, they will continue to show up in your day-to-day life. If you think, fuck, I'm at the gas station and this costs $5, or I could pay $3, that $5 is too expensive. If you're making money on a decision of $2, bro, you're having internal money objections, and I have them too all the time, right? But I have to continue to tell myself that internal money objections will turn into external money objections from your homeowners, you know? So you have to continue to get these things buried into your mind. And this is why you should spend money on things, you know, to expand your mind, right? So then you can make sense of people spending, excuse me. Then you can make sense of people spending large amounts of money because you yourself have done it. You know, the fact that I spent 80 grand plus on a skid steer, and the fact that that's a really big investment, one, does a couple things for me. Helps me push people to make big decisions because I myself has made them and survived. But even more importantly than that, it helps me make sense of money and decisions that are that big, like that magnitude of scale, because an 80,000 plus decision isn't one that you make every day. Even though people across the world every day make those decisions every day. There's like trillions of dollars that go from banks to banks every single day, and we're griping about 80 grand. We're griping about 200 grand. We're griping about $1 million. Like, that's no money. If there's literally a claw that took $1 million out of the economy every day, that would be a non-event. No one would know. It would be a non-event. It's like you going to scoop water. It's literally like you going to scoop water out of the ocean and asking if anybody recognized. No one noticed, dude. Not one person noticed. So that's my take, you know. 1, solve your internal money objections about what is a lot of money. What truly is a lot of money. 2, I'm driving, guys, so I'm trying to look at the maps at the same time. 2, speed is the new big. The faster you can move, the better. Because, you know, if you're not first, you're last. So you better be first and be last. Be the first person to get the proposal out. Be the first person to follow up. Be the first person to call the customer. Be the first person to make a value add. Be the first person to be the first everywhere. Be the first to send them a video message. Be the first to send them a text message with a GIF. Be the first to do everything, and you won't have to worry about being last because you'll be selected. So, yeah, guys, that is some of the biggest content that I've taken away in 2 weeks. And it's nothing that I didn't know. It's just a matter of reassuring myself and reaffirming in my brain these principles, because they are principles. Principles about your money objections will become the customer's money objections, right? What is really a lot of money, right? And think about this. They can't buy a price, right? So I don't know if I had something I could grab here. For instance, Crest. This probably costs $2. You're not buying $2. You can't purchase $2. How do you buy $2? What are you buying? You're buying the benefit. What are the benefits here? It says brilliance and brilliance, multi-care, mouth, whatever. Anyways, basically what you're buying is a great smile. You feel me? You're not buying, you can't buy a price. You're buying a product. You're buying a solution. So when you're explaining to your homeowners and you're thinking about, dude, how could they even spend $75K, or how could they spend $85K on their backyard? They're not buying a number, bro. They're buying that fire pit. They're buying that gas line, that electrician, those pavers, that retaining wall, those pillars, that pergola, that pavilion. They're buying all these different things because they can't buy a price. So it can't be the money. It's got to be the value that you have in your packages associated with that number. You know, 9 times out of 10 when homeowners say it's too expensive, they didn't finish the sentence. It's too expensive for that. Because you've probably had a homeowner tell you it's too expensive for that, and then go buy more from a different contractor because there's more value. They're not buying a number. They're buying whatever the value you're adding to their package. So, yeah, guys, that is my video on a 2-week recap about South Carolina. I am going to Michigan today at 5 p.m. with the intention to close some deals while I'm there, namely 2 deals. One of them I'm super excited about. The second I'm super excited about too, because they actually contacted me from a year and a half ago when they told us that it was too expensive, and now they're ready to roll at even a bigger price point. YouTube, what's up? So I just made it to Michigan. It's ice brick cold here, but it's time to get to work. So while I was on the bus or on the plane, I read this book by Ryan Serhant. It's called Sell It Like Serhant. If you haven't seen this guy before, if you've never taken time out of your day to watch super expensive homes on YouTube and walkthroughs, then you probably wouldn't recognize him. But if you have, then you would recognize him. I would highly recommend this book to anybody who's in sales, which is everyone. You have to sell yourself if you're not selling a product. If you're not selling a product, you're selling ideas. If you're not selling ideas, you're selling people on maneuvering in a certain way around you. So, would highly recommend this book. It's about 200 pages of a lot of knowledge, some new to me, some completely old, and some just reinforcing some things that I needed to, remember. But I'd say my biggest takeaway from this book is probably mindset. A lot of the things he says really just boil down to mindset, and that's just the basis of success in any way, shape, or form. Success boils down to your mindset and how you feel and how you believe about yourself and your ability. And there's some more technical things in here about following up, about how you negotiate, that are actually going to be super important for you guys. Things I've learned from Grant Cardone. But I'd recommend this book if you guys want to learn about sales, take your sales career to the next level this year, and quite frankly, increase your income and create a better quality of life for yourself and whoever you're taking care of or responsible for. So yeah, guys, it's another day in the life. It's Josh. I just landed, and I'm about to get to work, man. When I get here, it's cold, but I'm bringing that internal heat with me, so no big deal. But yeah, I just wanted to make this really quick video to let you guys know that this is the end of my day. This is what I did today, and I'm gonna make a better effort to make more videos because I got super bogged down in the business, and I need to tell you guys what's going on. So catch me on the next video. In the meantime, go buy this book, $17 book that'll probably help you make another $1.5 million in your career. Do it now. Don't hesitate. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.